Hello there, you're welcome to The Voice. My name is Drew Tim Topwe, a team member of the altar. The first question you might be asking yourself right now would be, what exactly is The Voice? What is it all about? Well, The Voice is a weekly podcast from the altar where we inspire and stir up young people using inspirational talks, stories, testimonies of young people, spoken words, and interviews. It is also a platform for young people to be heard, answering questions bothering our minds and providing solutions to the numerous challenges we face on a daily basis. The next question would be, what is the altar? Who are we? What do we stand for? Why are we here doing what we are doing? The altar was founded based on an encounter a particular nation had, and this nation is Israel. There was a particular period in the history of Israel where they were faced with a terrible famine. The famine was so great that the people resolved to eating themselves because there was no food and there was no other means to survive. At the peak of this terrible period in the land of Israel, a prophet named Elijah challenged the people on the real reason they were experiencing such hardship. This was the turning point for the people of Israel. A set of people who were lost in their ways, choosing to worship lifeless gods over the God who brought them out of captivity and established them as a nation. The representatives of this so-called God they had turned to cried day and night, calling this God to answer and help them. It got to a point it began to cut themselves. You can imagine how frustrating that would be. However, when it got to Prophet Elijah's turn, he did something really remarkable and symbolic, and this was what gave birth to the altar. He built the altar which had been destroyed. Now, what was the significance of this act that Prophet Elijah actually made? What was the significance of this altar he built first before doing any other thing? First of all, the broken altar signifies the broken connection and relationship between the people and God. There was no way this land would be prosperous without God. Number two, the broken altar signified a broken and destroyed foundation. Your foundation is what you build your edifice, your dreams, your aspirations on. Without that foundation, there is no hope for a better tomorrow. This foundation symbolizes the early years, the formative years of the land of Israel. The broken altar signified broken lives, shattered hope. They were in this mess in the first place because the altar was broken. Number four, this has more to do with the aftermath of this encounter. The heavens were opened, the rains fell, and the land yielded fruit. This was a land that was barren for about 3.5 years. Listen to this. A barren land is the way it is, not because it does not have the potential to be fruitful and produce fruits, but because of a lack of connection to its source. And this was what was missing due to the broken altar. So the purpose of the altar is, one, to reconnect people, young people in particular, to God. These young people are seen as the foundation in this generation or in the next generation. Number two, to rebuild broken lives. Number three, to restore hope. Number four, to reveal hidden potentials. Hence, we are called the rebuilders. We have been given the message of hope to give to all who we have been sent to make them realize that something amazing can still come out of them, regardless of their past experiences, history, mistakes, and so on. I leave you with this question: have you found your source? A river separated from its source will eventually run dry. A tree cut off from its source will wither. Find your source and stay connected to Him. Guess what? This source is Jesus. Once again, this is The Voice from the altar. Please visit our site on thealtar.com for soul-lifting and inspiring articles and other resources. Write to us if you would like to share your story, or you would like to share anything or ask any question on our website or on our podcast. You can write to us at help@thealtar.com. You can also connect with us on our various media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. My name remains